I don't know if we're gonna be able to top the backflip. Just saying. Kind of sets a high bar for us. If you would be seated. I didn't quite have that in the program notes. I was gonna be following an act, so I'm gonna have to punt and figure it out from here. It's my honor to serve as the principal of Manheim Central High School, and I welcome everyone here this evening to celebrate our graduates from the class of 2024. It's my pleasure to introduce our class president, Andrew Stewart, to officially welcome all of our guests. Andrew is the son of Morgan and Raymond Stewart. His post-secondary plans include to major in Spanish and history at IUP. As a student at Manheim Central, Andrew was involved in Baron Stage, marching band, social studies, inclusion and diversity, German clubs, in addition to participating as a member of Quiz Bowl. When asked who he'd like to thank, he had a long list of teachers. They included Mr. Brackbill, Mrs. Crow, Mr. Fraley-Hogue, Mrs. Hunt, Mr. DeStefano, Mrs. Gerber-Malda, Dr. Kreider, Mr. Shaw, and Senor Campbell, all for inspiring him to pursue education through their passions as teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, and members of the class of 2024, please welcome Andrew Stewart.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andrew Stewart, and it is an honor to stand before you today. As we gather to celebrate our high school graduation, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of my classmates. We've reached a significant milestone in our lives, and I could not be happier for us all. High school is done for us. It's over. Throughout the entirety of our high school careers, every one of us has faced plentiful personal challenges, whether those came in the form of struggle with grades, injuries, mental illness, family crises, or lack of purpose. My biggest struggles came in my freshman year, a time where I felt lost, apathetic, and without direction. And this was reflected in my grades and overall attitude towards school. When I was at my lowest, it was a few friends who offered me the lifeline I needed. They pressured me to join the theater and audition for the school's fall play, Robin Hood. Wish I could say that doing that instantly fixed all my problems, but it didn't. However, it was an important first step for me. It wasn't until the end of the year that I truly began to recognize what the next step had to be. I realized that despite the help that my friends had given me in completing the first step of my journey, the second step needed to be taken by me. Nothing could come of the care, compassion, and assistance of my friends if I refused to accept it. I had to have a role in pulling myself out of the pit of apathy and despair that I had found myself in. It wasn't easy, and it certainly wasn't fast. All of us face challenges that feel insurmountable. But for me, my mental health had become an excuse. I used to justify the hesitations, fears, and insecurities that, while normal for us all, I had to work to overcome. Our problems don't just magically fix themselves. I had to make the conscious decision to not let my struggles be what defined me. I had to believe that there were things worth fighting for through my malaise. For me, this came in the form of my friends and my faith. I saw the passion that the people close to me had for so much of what they did, and I worked to do that for myself. I began to understand and feel what they felt towards school, towards connection, towards theater. In moments where I'd prefer nothing more than to do the bare minimum, I pushed myself for them. Slowly, my friends were able to bring that passion out of me, and it didn't go away. I was encouraged to explore and experiment and put myself out there in every club and activity I could find. While not every one of us shares my path, I know that every one of us worked, felt passion, created things that we were proud of, and made friends that will last for a lifetime after we walk out of this building tonight. To my fellow graduates, each of us has experienced this journey differently, yet we all found moments of passion and connection. Whether in sports, academics, art, or friendships, these moments of passion and joy are the true essence of our high school years. It's a sort of energy that comes out when you pour passion into your life. For you, that could be seeing the smiling faces of kids enjoying the work you spent hours on with Interact, an unexpected fulfillment at the end of a mission trip, the pride in a well-earned grade on a back-breaking project. It could be having the best game, match, race, or contest of your life where everything just clicks perfectly for you. Or it could be having the time of your life bouncing awkwardly at a high school dance. For me, it's something I felt when the casts I spent months working on shows and musicals with stood with me and soaked in the applause of our final scenes. It's something I felt when we got to play at another touchdown song from the stands next to the roaring crowd. It's something I felt performing my last marching band show for the last time. something I felt hugging and sobbing with people I had performed with for years as we realized our days together were numbered. It's something I felt when I received a rose with which I was meant to carry on the legacy of someone I loved and looked up to. I poured passion into my life, and I was able to find love and magic and joy and live my life to its fullest, despite the hole I started in. I would say that what I've learned through these experiences is the most important thing I take away from high school. And if there is one piece of advice you hold on to after you leave this building tonight, let it be this. No matter where you are now, you will be able to grow and change and love and learn and make memories wherever you're going. It doesn't matter your starting spot. It definitely didn't matter for me. Seek out your purpose. Discover what keeps you going and pour passion into whatever you can in life, especially the people around you. Don't be afraid to find community. Don't be afraid to do what you love. At this time, I would like everyone to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Now, as my final act as the 2024 class president, I would like to fulfill a campaign promise, though I'm sure everyone other than me has forgotten about it. My original plan was to have this promise profoundly connected to my speech in a thoughtful and meaningful way about staying flexible throughout all of life's challenges. But my speech did not go like that. So without further ado, here it is.
For the record, I was prepared for that one, but I still don't know how to follow it up. It's my privilege to recognize the various groups in attendance this evening to celebrate our class of 2024. Each group has in some capacity contributed to this momentum occasion and supported our students in their path toward being a high school graduate. Our school district is led by Superintendent Dr. Ryan Axe and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Amy Flannery. I would ask for Dr. Axe and Dr. Flannery to stand for recognition. Joining us this evening, we have members from the Manheim Central School Board and District Leadership Team. I would ask those representing our school board and district leadership team stand for acknowledgement. I'd also ask for our faculty and staff, both current and retired, representing the Manheim Central School District, to be recognized. On behalf of our school community, you can stand up. I didn't have that applause break in there just yet. Make a note of it. On behalf of our school community, I would like to thank you for your positive influence, care, devotion to the young men and women we have here celebrating this evening. We recognize the immeasurable role you have in fostering the next generation of youth that will continue the legacy of what it means to be an MC Barron. Thank you. The remaining group represents a place in our hearts for our seniors, the families here for our graduates. On behalf of the school district, thank you for trusting us with your student, partnering with the school in support of your student's personal success. Thank you for your endless support you have provided to your son or daughter. To this end, I invite our soon-to-be graduates, class of 2024, to stand and thank your families for their continued love, support, and encouragement. At this point in the program, I'd like to honor the academic accomplishments of two individuals with the highest GPA during their high school tenure. I would ask for Daniela Del Carmen Cruz to come forward. Danny is the salutatorian for the class of 2024 with a grade point average of 4.7536. Danny is the daughter of Carlos Cruz and Marcela Mercado. While enrolled at Manheim Central, she was participating in the following activities. She served as the president of Spanish Club and Science Olympiad, co-president of the Science Club and Science National Honor Society, treasurer for the National Honor Society, and was a member of Student Council, Rho Kappa, Mu Alpha Theta, Medical Careers Club, and the Tennis Club. Mr. Campbell shared the following comments about Danny. Over the past 2 years, Danny has served as the vice president and president of our Spanish Club. Her attention to detail and commitment to excellence in planning for club activities has led to enriching and fun club meetings. Her leadership has inspired other members and officers to step forward as she passes the torch. Mrs. Burden raved for about a page, so I had to cut it down, but she had the following to say. I had the privilege of meeting Danny Cruz during her sophomore year in honors pre-calc. As a student, she demonstrated curiosity, an open mind, a positive attitude, a collaborative mindset, and an impressive work ethic, which ultimately led to her academic success. I've had the privilege of seeing Danny excel in Science Olympiad competitions and recall attending the Women in Math and Science Fair at Millersville University with her as a sophomore. As I watched her interact with the medical professionals that day with such enthusiasm, I felt I was seeing a born medical leader in the making. Beyond the classroom, Danny is an active member in Interact. This year, Danny was our social media officer and served on the committee that developed the incredibly successful Pleasant View Prom. Over the last 3 years, Danny has served 98 hours of her time to better the Manheim community and beyond. It is fitting that she has selected a career in medicine. Danny cares deeply and gives her time and talent freely and has excelled in everything academically. We will miss her ever-present smile, that we have come to know and love about Danny. Princeton will shine brighter next year with her at their campus. Best wishes from Mrs. Burden. When asked who she would like to thank, Danny remarked, I would like to thank my parents for their endless support and encouragement in inspiring me to achieve my dreams. I'd also like to thank all of my friends for being such a light in my life and making the past 4 years so much fun. When I asked her about her fondest memories, she remembered the many learning experiences she had, whether that be traveling to New York City and visiting the Statue of Liberty or going to the Philadelphia Art Museum. As Danny transitions from high school, she plans to major in molecular biology and minor in global health at Princeton University. It's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Mike Clare from the Manheim Central Alumni Association to present Danny with an award. Mr. Clare.
I'm glad they gave us a step this year. Danny, as salutatorian, you'll be getting a lifetime pass to the Alumni Association. But, you know, they say the valedictorians always get everything, right? Well, Mannheim Central Alumni Association has a check in here. That check is fund money. You can't spend it on college, you spend it on yourself. Okay.
For your scholastic achievements, I'd like to present you with this gift from Kosher Jewelers and the Mannheim Central School District. It gives me great pleasure to also present you with another award. In 1928, a group of 7 civic-minded Mannheim businessmen formed a fraternity organization whose purpose was to encourage and recognize excellence in the youth of the Mannheim community. These businessmen chose the Order of the Baron von Stiegel as the name of their fraternity in honor of Henry William Stiegel, the founder of the borough of Mannheim. Except for several years during World War II, the Order of the Baron von Stiegel has recognized each year that member of the graduating class from Mannheim Central who has most demonstrated the qualities of scholarship, leadership, and character. The Baron von Stiegel winner is chosen by a vote of the student body and the faculty. This award is considered the most prestigious award given by Mannheim Central High School and consists of monetary stipend donated by the Mannheim Fire Department. In conjunction with the Baron von Stiegel Award, the Mannheim Central School District honors the leadership of Superintendent Emeritus Dr. Louis E. Jury by awarding a monetary scholarship in his name to the Baron von Stiegel recipient. Dr. Jury served as superintendent of Mannheim Central School District from 1978 until his retirement in 1993, and during his 15 years of service, championed the qualities of scholarship, leadership, character, and family. Congratulations, Danny, and best wishes as a Princeton Tiger. You're welcome. The valedictorian for the class of 2024 is Juliana Lindberg. Julie, please come forward. Julie is the daughter of Andrew and Emily Lindberg and plans to attend Grove City College and major in elementary education with a minor in Spanish. While attending Mannheim Central, Julie was involved in the following activities: Interact, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Science Olympiad, Quiz Bowl, Spanish Club, Cross Country, and Track. Julie earned a final GPA of 4.7422. Her teachers shared the following comments from Mrs. McClure. Julie Lindberg is a conscientious, cooperative individual who demonstrates dedication in all her pursuits. She challenges herself academically and succeeds with strong work ethic and a positive attitude. Julie's leadership skills and personable nature in and outside of school has a positive influence on her peers and her community. Mrs. Burden also decided to share a lot about Julie. She first met Julie during honors pre-calc when she was a sophomore. She remembered Julie and a core group of students joining her every morning for study sessions on test days. What resonates with me as well was that Julie would say thank you on a daily basis before exiting the room. The first day that she happened, Mrs. Burden said, "I paused and I smiled. Did she just thank me for my lesson?" was her question to herself. And then Julie continued to do this every day after. This story from Mrs. Burden explains the type of person that Julie has grown to be, a role model for her peers. Her actions and words have spoken volumes while here at Mannheim Central. As a member of Interact Club for the last 3 years, Julie has given a total of 108 hours of service as a senior, both to the community of Mannheim and surrounding communities, while also balancing school and other clubs and organizations. I've seen Julie bloom and grow both within and outside the classroom setting, and I am thrilled that Julie has chosen a career in education. She will continue to make a true difference to future generations. When asked who she would like to thank, Julie would like to thank her parents for their constant support in teaching her the value of hard work and having fun. Additionally, she thought of her siblings and wanted to thank them for keeping life busy and entertaining. Julie's favorite memories from high school come out of cross-country and track meets where the team endured pouring rain, wind, and heat. The difficult races brought us closer together and gave us lasting memories that she hopes they will never forget. This time, we'll welcome back Mr. Clare to present an award to Julie.
ask for an elevator next year. Julie. The Mannheim Central Alumni Association goes back to the years of 1928. And every year, every 10 years, it kind of slacks off. Well, we're on the upswing. So we're going to give you a lifetime membership to the Alumni Association. And my partner in crime, Denny Yank, is out here, and he will be back at the end. But congratulations on this great award, and we'll know you're going to make us proud. And never forget the Alumni Association.
And Julie, for your scholastic achievements, I'd like to present you with this monetary award from the Mannheim Saratoga Club and a gift from Kozer Jewelers in the Mannheim Central School District. Congratulations. Every graduating class writes a chapter that is woven into the story of Mannheim Central High School. The 2024 chapter continues the legacy of what it means to be a Baron. This includes a commitment to excellence and a strong community support for the community. Reflecting on the accomplishments from the class of 2024, I'd like to share some of these highlights. In the area of agriculture, 4 students were recipients of their FFA Keystone degrees. If I could have Nate Souter, Rodney Souter, Cassidy Martin, and Natalia Winkler could stand for recognition. This year, the National Honors Art Society had 5 members from the senior class that were inducted. If we could have Lily Passarelli, McKenna Owen, Calissa McAdams, Annalea Dickershide, and Milan Snell stand for congratulations. From athletics, during the 2023-24 school year, Mannheim Central claimed section titles in football, rifle, boys volleyball, and earned district silver medals in football and boys volleyball. Will members from our athletic team stand for congratulations? The following individuals were awarded all-state honors in their respective sports. Please stand as I call your name. Emerson Weaver in field hockey, Kylie Hostler in field hockey, Natalie Seacrest in girls volleyball, Aaron Ennerline in football, Brody Seipel in football, Bryson Armold in football, and Zach Hahn in football. Congratulations. And our boys volleyball team is still competing in the PIAA state championships, so we'd ask our boys volleyball to stand and wish them best of luck this weekend. You heard a little bit about Interact Club, but Interact Club is the high school service club, and they had an incredible year. In addition to serving local churches, middle and elementary schools, they also volunteered to assist in the Mannheim Food Pantry, Water Street Rescue Mission, Pleasant View Retirement Community, Habitat for Humanity, Brittany's Hope, and Home on Ferdinand. In total, the class of 2024 completed a total of 1,270 hours of community service during their high school tenure. It's worth a round of applause. Specifically, among our senior class, the following individuals deserve distinction for their hard work through Interact during their high school tenure. If I could have these individuals please stand as I call your name. Julie Lindberg with 106 hours. Danny Cruz with 100 hours. Allison Gray with 92.25 hours. Sydney Peters with 85 hours. Owen Patton with 82 hours. Anna Bosch with 81.5 hours. Peyton Schoenfeld with 62.5. Peyton Snyder with 58 hours. And Lillian Solyard with 55 hours. Well done. In the area of music, I would ask the following students to stand for acknowledgement as I called your name and read your accomplishments. Participation in the LLMEA County Orchestra and PMEA District 7 Orchestra, Imaya Diabasi. LLMEA County Band North, Rachel Ruffner, Kiliana Diaz, Bella Sensenig, Brian Stout, Aaron Vogel, Cooper Jennings, Allison Gray, and Nathaniel Desner. Congratulations. From the sciences, our Science Olympiad team medaled at regionals to earn a trip to the state competition. The following individuals received medals during high school. Danny Cruz was 4th at regionals, was 2nd at states, and 1st at states in various competitions. Juliana Lindberg was 1st at regionals, 4th at regionals, and then 4th at the Write It, Do It events. And Allison Gray was 3rd at regionals with the geological mapping events. Congratulations, girls. During the past 2 years, student council has been led by Peyton Schoenfeld. If I could have Peyton please stand for efforts in leading student council in the events of homecoming, trunk or treat, and mini-thon. Thank you, Peyton, for your tireless efforts. At the high school, we have a club called TSA, that's our Technology Student Association, which represents the high school at various regional and state competitions. I'd like to congratulate members from our senior class who have earned medals during their tenure. I'd have these individuals stand for recognition. Sydney Peters. Sydney was a team member who placed 3rd at the Regional Conference in Architectural Design in 2024. Imaya Diabasi. Imaya was a team member for the 3rd place at the Regional Competition for Architectural Design in 2024. And then Christian Adams. In 2021, he placed 3rd at the Regional Conference in Dragster Design. And then in 2024, he was 4th at the Regional Conference in Drag Design. And he was also a member of the team that placed 10th at the State Convention in Off-Road Racing. This is the first time Manheim Central has ever had a competition and served as a finalist. So congratulations to you 3 individuals. From the World Language Departments, we congratulate the following students for their performance on the National German exam. Could I have Calista McAdams, Gavin Aiken, please stand. Calista scored in the 99th percentile, which is 2nd in Central PA on the Level 2 National German exam, and Gavin scored in the 96th percentile, which was 6th in Central PA on the Level 2 National exam, and he was also in the 96th percentile, which is a gold honor on the Level 3 National German exam. Congratulations for your accomplishments in German. The following students deserve applause for their performance on the National Spanish exam. Please stand while I call your name. Julie Lindberg earned a silver medal for the National Spanish exam. Danny Cruz earned a silver medal for the National Spanish exam. Andrew Stewart and Michaela Stoner received honorable mention for their performance on the Level 3 and Level 5 National Spanish exams. Congratulations. Manheim Central is also pleased to recognize individuals for earning the Pennsylvania Seal of Biliteracy. The Seal of Biliteracy recognizes students who attained an intermediate to high level of proficiency in English and in one or more other world languages by the time they graduate from high school. This year we have several students who have earned this distinction. They are Luke Horse, Tamar Alvarez, Aviles Alvarez, Sarah Forey, Anna Bosch, Danny Cruz, and Michaela Stoner. Congratulations. From our senior class, I'd like to recognize Heaven Irish Fike. Heaven, please stand if you would. Heaven was the first student from Manheim Central to be selected as a presenter at the annual STN National Conference in California. First ever for Manheim Central. Congratulations. This year we had 17 members from our senior class qualify for National Honor Society. Would those that qualified for National Honor Society please stand so we recognize your academic accomplishments. We have a special group of 7 members from our graduating cohort who have decided to enter the military service. As such, I would ask for those individuals to please stand and applaud, and we would applaud you for your unselfish and brave act. Thank you in advance for your service to our country. We have 8 individuals that will be entering directly into missionary work following high school, and we acknowledge you for your service. If these individuals could please stand for acknowledgement. And one final special group, I'd ask those that have decided to enter directly into the workforce and have secured full-time employment in their chosen career field to stand for recognition. We congratulate you and wish you the best in your chosen field. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge a group of 41 students who decided to leave their home school and attend a branch of the Lancaster County Career and Technical Center to begin pursuit in their chosen careers. It's not easy to leave your home school during your senior year, and for their efforts, they are deserving of distinction. Will the students who attended the Lancaster County CTC stand, and we applaud you. From our group of 41, and I would venture, I haven't done the math on this, I'd venture we have about the highest percentage, but from our group of students that attended the CTC, we had 37 that earned either a PA skills certificate or a PA competency certificate. So we'd ask for these 37 students who have demonstrated skills and proficiency in the national examinations, please stand for congratulations. It's been a privilege to work alongside you during your journey, and the community of Manheim and the Manheim Central School District are proud of you for your accomplishments, perseverance, school, and community pride. For this, you deserve another round of congratulations as the class of 2024. As I reflect on your high school tenure, I'd like to leave you with a few nuggets of guidance as you move from the halls of MC. And part of my morning ritual each day is to send my wife and 2 daughters a daily message. It's normally comprised of a screenshot, a funny picture, a meme, or an inspirational quote. The intention is to start their day with something positive and let them know that I was thinking about them. From these messages I've saved a few because I think they have a special meaning here for this evening as you choose to move forward and are relevant for this occasion. The first one I selected is an image of a panda walking with a dragon on its back, if you can imagine that. And the caption reads as follows: "Which is more important?" asked Big Panda, "the journey or the destination?" Tiny Dragon replied, "It's the company." I share this message with you because the common response to the question is the journey. While I do believe the journey is important, more important than the destination, however, it is truly the company that you have in your journey ahead of you that will be the most rewarding and enriching. I think this is true of your high school experience as well, as you find your path going forward from here this evening. Thus, I encourage you to surround yourself with those that are supportive, caring, and make you a better person. During my time, I've often interacted with several individuals who have created rules for their life. And they use these rules as guideposts. To this end, I would like to share 3 that I think are relevant for you this evening at this stage in your life. The first, if you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. The second, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And lastly, if you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. I appreciate these rules for their relevancy as they speak to the characteristics of goal setting, hard work, curiosity, courage that will carry you forward throughout life. The last quote I want to share with you best summarizes a mindset that I encourage you to adopt as young adults. The quote states, "My goal is to be filthy rich, rich in adventure, rich in health, in knowledge, in laughter, in family, and in love." As soon-to-be graduates with decades in front of you, I sincerely wish for each of you to be filthy rich in these areas, and I am confident you will discover happiness. As always, I will trust you will look fondly upon your time at Manheim Central and the high school and always consider it a place that's home, filled with wonderful memories, and will last your lifetime. If you would, please join in another round of applause for Manheim Central's class of 2024. Our first honor speaker this evening is Danny Cruz. Danny.
Good evening, faculty, family, and fellow graduates. It is such an honor to be speaking in front of you today, class of 2024 and our fellow loved ones. I want to begin by praising God for guiding our steps and letting us be here today. I would also like to thank our remarkable teachers, coaches, staff, and administration who have provided guidance and support during our time in high school, helping shape us into who we are today. To my friends, thank you so much for all the laughs and fun times. Without you, I probably wouldn't have gotten out of the house. Most importantly, I would like to thank my parents, who are the reason I am here today. Mami, papi, no tengo palabras suficientes para describir mi amor y agradecimiento para ustedes. Gracias por apoyarme en todo lo que hago y por ser mi inspiración. As I look into the crowds, I am amazed to see us all here together. Most of us have probably not gathered in the same place since middle school lunch. It is truly incredible to think how far we have come since then. I know we are all very excited to graduate since we are finally minutes instead of years away from it. In this exciting rush of this moment, let us take a breath and remember. I came to Manheim Central in 4th grade and didn't know much about the school or even my own classmates. But there was one thing for certain. We were very eager to go to middle school, not because the school was newer or because it had air conditioning, but instead because it meant having slushies every day for lunch. The first time we witnessed the bright blue and red slushies machines, we were in awe. But after a couple of weeks having blue lips and a blue tongue for the whole day after lunch, our fascination died down, and we were ready for the next exciting thing. In 7th grade, we were looking forward to the clap-out graduation in 8th grade, only to have it adapted to a drive-through clap-out thanks to COVID. And thanks to COVID, in 9th grade, we were honestly just ready to eat anywhere but in the wrestling room, and since then have been waiting for construction to be over. But at least we have a new cafeteria now. And finally, for the past 12 years, we have been looking forward to this night. Throughout this time, in my anxious awaiting for whatever is next in life, I have learned to recognize a very important lesson: how vital it is to live in the moment. We have been so excited to grow up and graduate, we might have forgotten to recognize special memories formed in the midst of adversity and waiting for the future. If we are only looking towards the future, we can easily overlook the present and its precious gifts. The time spent with those around us creates unforgettable memories. The football games on chilly Friday nights, long rehearsals for musicals, bus rides to away games, or any other time spent with our friends. Those seemingly ordinary memories are what make up our true high school experience. We won't remember everything we have learned, but we will remember how we felt. Like Mr. Edgar's kindness and grilled cheese sandwiches he still makes to this day. We will forever cherish our teachers' passion to see us grow and succeed, and their willingness to engage us with unique learning opportunities, such as the Spanish excursions to incredible places like New York City and Philadelphia. And so, dear classmates, I leave you with this. Let's enjoy where we are in life and who we are with. No matter what path we take, we must remember to appreciate where we are. As we leave here tonight, I encourage us to treasure living in the present. These last few weeks or months with our friends and family will fly by, just like graduation tonight. So, let us take a moment to breathe in the joy and accomplishment of this night as Barons one last time. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Good evening. My name is Rod Brenheis, and I am an assistant principal at Manheim Central High School. To the graduating class of 2024, I wish you immense success as you venture into your next phase of your life. It brings me great pleasure to acknowledge the senior award winners whose achievements are a testament to their hard work and dedication in several areas. First, academic awards. A special ceremony was held in the auditorium of Manheim Central High School on May the 8th to honor those students who received awards and scholarships. This was made possible by the generous support of our local community groups. We are deeply grateful for their continuous support. You can find a detailed list of the accomplished students in the closing pages of your program. I would ask all award winners and scholarship recipients from the class of 2024 who were honored at the May 8th ceremony held in the high school auditorium, would you please stand to be recognized? We celebrated our athletically talented students who received awards and scholarships at the Maroon and Gray banquet on May the 29th at the Manheim Brethren in Christ Church. Would all senior class members who received an accolade or scholarship at the banquet please rise for recognition? On Tuesday, May 28th, the Lancaster County Career and Technology Center conducted graduation ceremonies across their 3 county CTC campuses. Several of our Manheim Central students earned recognition for their commendable achievements in their chosen fields of study. I would request our CTC award winners to rise and accept recognition for their remarkable achievements. Our next speaker to the podium is Manheim Central School District Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Ryan Axe. Dr. Axe.
Good evening, Barron family. It's an honor to be here with all of you and a privilege to be your superintendent. When I first arrived here a few years ago, Ginny, my administrative assistant at the time, handed me a bin of Barron gear, and on top of that bin of maroon and gray items was this. She said, "You're going to need this." Little did I realize how true that was. This hard hat stands for a lot for so many of you. It represents the changes you went through in elementary school, whether you were in Burgard, Stiegel, or the old Doe Run. It also represents the adjustments you've gone through in high school as we've renovated the building. We're all so happy that all of you got to be in the new building with all the new learning spaces and air conditioning. This hard hat represents many positives the way we look at it. It stands for the work ethic in our high school and community and the values that we convey through our actions toward each other and across the school district. Just a few examples. When guests visit our high school, they often comment on how you conduct yourselves. We actually have substitute teachers requesting to come to the Manheim Central High School. One of the CTC principals shared that she would take MC kids anytime in any of their programs, and she wishes they could reserve seats just for Manheim Central. Unified track. It was our first year this year, and to see the number of you that supported our team for our first ever home meet was inspiring. Many of you have given your time for elementary and middle school events throughout the year, whether it was teaching Spanish, science, greeting kids as they entered the buildings, tutoring for other subjects, or helping in evening events. You were there for our schools, paying it forward. I will say, however, when I was in the dunk tank at the elementary carnival last month, the 2 high school Interact helpers kept me up there for an extra time, but I'm not counting. Awards. They've been mentioned a couple times tonight. The number of academic and extracurricular recognition awards that you earned throughout the years shows our tradition of success, and the success is contagious. Volleyball is still going, like Mr. Weitzel said earlier. And lastly, the Going Beyond Day. The number of thank yous we received from our community from that day and the comments about how hard you worked and the enthusiasm you brought to the day show what we are all about. All these accolades and praises don't come to you by accident. You earned it due to your work ethic, attitude, and energy throughout your academic careers here at Manheim Central. Our school board, teachers, staff, and families all played a role in building, constructing your foundation. Get it? Building, construction, foundation. And we are all excited to see you to continue your journeys. If you take that same energy into the next chapter of your life, you are bound to be successful, because that is what you stand for, and that is what employers, colleges, the military, and communities are looking for. You give us great hope for the future. And so we tip our cap to you and want you to know you will always have a home in Mannheim. We are proud of you, and thank you for the lasting impact you have made on our community.
Good evening. My name is Juliana Lindberg, and I'm honored to be a member of the class of 2024. Many of us have known each other for a very long time, and we've lived out our successes and failures, our joys and disappointments, our hopes and our dreams together. It is safe to say that as a class, we have experienced many disappointments. Our journey through high school has not been easy. The COVID-19 pandemic and high school reconstruction are only recent events that have affected our lives, both academically and personally. The struggles we have endured have undoubtedly left their mark on each of our lives, yet here we are, ready to embark upon a new adventure. Since elementary school, we've discussed the importance of overcoming obstacles. Resilience and determination were themes of the month in middle school, and they remain an integral part of our beloved Character Strong at the high school. But we all know that explaining what these values are and actually living them out are two very different things. I'm proud to say that I believe we have truly lived out what we've been taught, growing through our encounters with trials over the years. As a class, we have performed outstanding athletic feats, excelled academically, served our community, and so much more. And we can be proud of all we have accomplished, but when considering all that we've gone through, let us not dwell on the what-ifs or the if-onlys, but rather see them as gifts that have shaped us into who we are. As Robert Braith says, gratitude and attitude are not challenges, they are choices. So tonight, let us reflect with gratitude on all that God has blessed us with throughout our academic journey here at Manheim Central, rather than considering what could have been. To our parents, you have done more for us than we could ever understand. From the time we were young, you supported us in every way possible. And though we no longer need you to help us with our addition or subtraction homework or make us read our steps every day, we will always rely on your loving guidance and wisdom as we navigate through life's challenges. We are so thankful for you, and we know that we would not be here today without your devotion. To our teachers, thank you for all the time and energy you have invested in each one of our lives. You did not hesitate to come in early in the morning or stay late after school to help us when we needed it, and were always willing to patiently explain the assignment, even though we may have already asked 4 or 5 times. Your passion and talent for your craft inspires us to do the same with our own gifts and passions, and you have provided us with the opportunities to grow in ways we did not even know were possible. By making us figure out that seemingly unsolvable math problem, or by pushing us to find Macbeth's application to our own lives, you challenged us to achieve beyond what we could ever have imagined. You taught us not only the content required for our classes, but skills and life lessons that will live within us as we move on to whatever the future holds. To our coaches and club advisors, thank you for your contributions to the school community. You helped us realize that school was more than academics and allowed us to thrive in different environments, inspiring us to pursue our passions. It is because of you that we learned much of what we know about good sportsmanship and teamwork. So thank you for putting in the additional time to make an impact on our lives. To our administration, thank you for being willing to put up with us. Another principal would not as willingly get duct taped to the wall or dress up like Buddy the Elf like you, Mr. Weitzel. Our school is how it is today because of all of you, so thank you for helping the school to run smoothly despite the ever-changing hallways, power outages, and leaks in the ceiling. Finally, to the bus drivers, lunch ladies, school counselors, office ladies, custodial staff, and all other faculty, thank you for your support. Whether it was directly or indirectly, we are all impacted by your willingness to serve. You cleaned up after our cafeteria spills, called our parents when we needed them, and reminded us that even people we don't see on a daily basis still care about our academic journeys. You are truly the backbone of the school, and though we cannot thank you enough, we are so grateful for all you do. Now, class of 2024, as we reflect on all that God has blessed us with over the past 12 years and the people he has put into our lives to nurture, encourage, and inspire us, let us look to the future. John F. Kennedy said that as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. As graduates, we are given the privilege and the responsibility to make our school proud and better our community. May the values that these individuals have instilled in us ignite in our hearts to seek the opportunities to impact the world for the better. We have the potential to do incredible things, class of 2024, so let us use our gratitude for our roots to fuel us for the future. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Keisha McCauley, and I serve as the assistant principal at the high school. Our seniors who have distinguished themselves with outstanding academic achievement during their high school career are graduating tonight with honors. It is with great pleasure that I present them to you at this time. Students who have earned a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.4 but less than 3.7 are graduating cum laude. These students are wearing red honors cords, and I would like them to please stand now and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Our seniors wearing the green honors cords have earned between a 3.7 and a 3.9 cumulative grade point average. They are graduating tonight magna cum laude. Will these seniors please stand and be recognized for your achievement? Thank you. Summa cum laude honors are seniors who have achieved a grade point average of 3.9 or higher during their high school career. All of the seniors wearing a white cord have achieved this honor. Will these students please stand? Congratulations to all of these students for their exceptional academic efforts during their 4 years at Manheim Central High School. Thank you. And now on behalf of the administration team, we are honored to welcome Mike Williams as the 2024 keynote speaker for graduation tonight. A 1963 graduate of Manheim Central, Mike excelled as a three-sport athlete and co-captain of the football team his senior year. He returned to Manheim in 1971 as a teacher and assistant coach, becoming head football coach in 1981. During his 34-year tenure, and with a record of 348, 75, 3, Mike led the Barons to 18 Section 2 titles, 16 District 3 championships, and the 2003 PIAA State Championship. Coach Williams is the most victorious coach in the District 3 history, earning numerous Coach of the Year awards and Hall of Fame honors. Mike has also been a successful wrestling coach and held leadership roles in various coaching associations. Residing in Manheim with his wife Linda, Mike continues to lead as the president of the Manheim Touchdown Club. Please join us in welcoming Coach Williams.
Thank you, Ms. McCauley, for that kind introduction. I'm honored and very humbled to be this year's commencement speaker. For all the years I've been involved with Manheim Central, I've never had this opportunity, this privilege to stand before the entire graduating class, along with their friends and family, to try to inspire and equip them for life's next chapter. For those of you that don't know me that well, I love to be called Coach. It reflects who I am. I have spent all my life here in Manheim except for 3 years. I was a health and physical education teacher for 35 years, enjoying every year. In my MC football coaching career, which spanned 52 years, I coached in over 600 Baron football games. I was also the head wrestling coach for 11 years. I now enjoy partial retirement and opportunities like this to draw from my own life experiences and share them with the hope that people could learn not just from my successes, but also from my failures. Yes, like many of you, I have some of both. You're probably assuming my speech will be filled with sports analogies and game-winning examples. Though I may recall my days as a head coach and talk about themes like winning, it won't be what you're expecting. I'll be talking about a game, but not the one about getting a leather ball across the goal line. I'll be talking about winning, but not the kind of winning that is the result of having the most points on the board. Tonight's speech is about a different kind of game and a different kind of winning, with a very different kind of end zone. I'm talking about the game of life and what winning looks like as you attempt to cross over life's goal line. Like many young people in America, you may strongly believe that winning the game of life means having as much money as possible, winning the most trophies, having the hottest cars, owning the most land, building the biggest house, and basically dying with the most stuff. Although those things can be a reward for hard work and can add some level of happiness to your life, they are often confused with being the ultimate goal, thus forgetting the things that matter, like building relationships and developing positive core values. Now, you can imagine in all my years at Mannheim Central just how many young men I've had the privilege to train and teach. Multiply that by 2, and you can imagine how many parents of those young men I've also had the privilege of training and teaching. Joking aside, I have been blessed to get to know so many wonderful and supportive parents over the years. Let me start my message with a story. I knew a dad who had a son that wrestled and played football. His son was a strong athlete and did well. But his dad put so much emphasis on his son's athletic success in wrestling that it became an obsession, and nothing else seemed to matter except seeing his son win on the mats. Because their relationship was built around winning, I watched as their relationship weakened. I remember watching the son try so hard, and although he became good, he could never be good enough to make his dad happy. That son passed through high school, graduated, went off to college, moved away from home, and like most, moved beyond competitive sports. Earlier in my speech, I told you I wanted you to learn from my successes and my failures. Well, you just heard about one of my failures. That dad was me, and that boy was my son, Michael. I didn't realize how screwed up my values were until years later as I saw my son become a wonderful husband, father, provider for his family. I wish I could go back those many years and tell that 17-year-old boy how proud I was of him just for being my son. Fortunately, my eyes have since been opened to what matters, and today when I watch how incredible my son is to my grandchildren, the negative memories of points not scored in high school have faded into oblivion. I share that very personal story with you because what seems to be the most important thing in your life now may not be when you grow old like me and look back. Just to be clear, I'm not downgrading the role that sports can play in the development of young people's core values. Heavens no, besides teaching X's and O's, core values are what I've tried to instill in young athletes for over 55 years. Now, graduates, please look at me now. It's not about what you were or were not in high school. It's about what you will become when you leave Mannheim Central. I'm going to repeat that. It's not about what you were or were not in high school. It's about what you will become when you leave Mannheim Central. I want you all to know that the most important game you're in is the game of life, and every single one of you is a starter in that game. This is what I've learned over the years as a player, teacher, coach, father, and grandfather about winning this game. Now, graduates, it's time to get serious. Whoops. In the game of life, this is what winners do. These are the 10 commandments of winning the game of life. Number 1, winners set goals which provide direction and motivation. Just like in sports and life, you need a good game plan to be successful. Otherwise, you have no traction. You'll just be spinning your wheels and going nowhere. Graduates, you gotta have goals. Number 2, winners go after a goal with a passion. They invest effort, persevere, keep improving, regardless of the time frame needed to reach that goal. Just like in sports, in life, winners do not give in or give up. They go after their goals like a bulldog after a bone. Number 3, Winners realize that arrogance and cockiness are not respected. Winners are humble, and in life they have these attributes. They understand that they have strengths as well as weaknesses. They care about others. They show gratitude. They are eager to learn, and they are approachable. This is all put into perspective with this biblical verse, which I'm sure some of you know, Matthew 23, verse 12. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. It's not just true in sports, but true in life as well. Number 4, winners treat others as they would like to be treated. Winners know that there is never a good reason to bully anyone. Winners know right from wrong and follow this code. There is never a right time to do the wrong thing, and there's never a wrong time to do the right thing. Number 5, winners are not afraid to admit mistakes. So many people will accept the credit but not the blame. Don't be that person. From personal experience, people will respect you more for admitting a mistake rather than you trying to blame the mistake on someone else. Number 6, winners honor and respect authority. They respect their parents, their grandparents, their teachers, their coaches, their bosses. You need to respect all the people who have or will have helped you along the way. You didn't get where you are today or where you will be tomorrow without someone's help. Number 7, winners are slow to speak and quick to listen. Believe it or not, there are people out there who are smarter than you and know more than you do. So if you take the time to listen to them, you can learn a lot. Don't be a know-it-all, because you don't know it all. Number 8, winners win with honesty and hard work. Not by telling lies, not by cheating, not by downgrading others. Everybody wants to win in sports and politics and business, but many don't care about doing it the right way. Winners have a code of ethics. Number 9, winners' words and handshake mean something. It's called integrity. When you shake someone's hand, look them in the eye, and say what you mean and mean what you say. Now that's powerful. Number 10, winners give back to their community. The importance of giving back to your community cannot be overstated. When you give back, you better the lives of the people around you, and that is an amazing feeling. Remember this, when you are young and don't have money, you can give back by volunteering, and all that it will cost you is your time. Whoops, I forgot one thing I should mention for a winner. I guess we could call it number 11, the 11th commandment, and maybe the most important one. You are a winner in life if you promise to help your grandparents with all their tech needs for the rest of their life. You got it. You got it. If you do any one of these 10 or 11 things, you'll be on your way to being a winner. You are all now only in the first quarter of the game, but it's time to get excited and fired up for the future. You are graduates and you have the world before you. When you leave this auditorium tonight, diploma in hand, start to decide who you want to be and how you will advance in the game of life. Find those core values, live by them, and understand that when you reach the final quarter someday, it's about knowing in the depths of your soul that you invested in what matters most. The core values that I spoke about have a far greater return than any trophy, bank account, or material thing. Congratulations to the class of 2024. I believe that if you follow these 10 commandments, you will have what it takes to impact your world for good. Amen. Now we have something special for everyone in the auditorium. There's a country song by Luke Bryan entitled Country On. I'm sure some of you know the song. We changed the lyrics and added a video, and now we have Mannheim on. We're going to play it for you now. George May, a 1970 graduate of Mannheim Central, is the guitarist and singer. I hope you enjoy it. I hope we're going to play it. All right, here we go.
Hey, Mannheim raffle, pen and the school board. Let's work together so we all can move on. Working together for the good of our community. Mannheim on. Hey, ag kids, keep winning those awards. We all know what you got those ribbons for. First place in livestock showing, that's for sure. Mannheim on. Hey, Ford, heavy duty, keep a towing that load. With four-wheel drive, hammering down the road. Heavy duty, all day long, man, I'm on. Hey, student section, supporting our teams. Visible and vocal, being just a little mean. Maroon and gray, keep it up all night long, man, I'm on. Man, I'm on. Yeah. Man, I'm home, yeah. Hey, farm show parading through our town. Watch the fire trucks and the queen wearing a crown. Spending a week eating food and meeting old friends. Man, I'm home. Hey, teachers, dedicated through and through. We sure could use a lot more like you. Caring about our kids and taking them to the top. Man, I'm on. I said, hey, hey, maroon and gray. We ain't seen our better days. Hell no, you all. Man, I'm on. I said, hey, hey, maroon and gray. We ain't seen our better days. Hell no, you all. Man, I'm on. Hey, student athletes, be working on grades. You're not pros yet, so you ain't getting paid. Do it for the love of the game your whole career long. Man, I'm on. Hey, coaches, keep training them hard. Teaching them right and watch the records fall. They're only here for so long, so love them up strong. Man, I'm on. Hey, hometown, don't forget your roots. Always a bear and never get too big for your boots. Blue collar, maroon and gray, proud, giving back to our town. Man, I'm on. Hey, Matt Nagy, forget about them Bears. They couldn't do without you, so who really cares? You'll be coaching in the NFL for decades now. Man, I'm on. Man, I'm on. Yeah. Man, I'm home, yeah. I said, hey, hey, maroon and gray. We ain't seen our better days. Hell no, you won't. Man, I'm home. I said, hey, hey, maroon and gray. We ain't seen our better days. Hell no, you won't. Man, I'm home. And I'm on and on and on and on. And I'm on and on and on and on. And I'm on and on and on and on. And I'm on and on and on and on.
Man, I'm on.
I had my notes, thank you, Mr. Williams, but I guess it's thank you, Coach. Thank you for your many years of service to the Mannheim community and its youth. I think the song said it best, and he just repeated it, Mannheim on. Now to the fun part. My role as high school principal, I have a wonderful privilege to execute at this time. I certify the individuals receiving a diploma this evening have satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation as established by the Mannheim Central School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Dr. Axe, members of the Mannheim School Board, I present to you the class of 2024 and the awarding of their diplomas. Congratulations. I would make one request to our audience to please be respectful of all of our graduates and their families this evening. Everyone deserves to hear their graduate's name read. Thank you for your consideration and respect to everyone.
Juliana N. Lindberg, summa cum laude. Daniela Cruz, summa cum laude. Sarah Marie Eshagoyen. Belle Angelina Bonanno, cum laude. Faith Elizabeth Wenger. Gabe A. Redke. Peter D. Burkott, magna cum laude.
Amaya Kaylee DiBiase, magna cum laude. Samara R. Bucher, cum laude. Catherine Faye Holsinger, magna cum laude. Olivia Marie Smith, cum laude. Emma Adair, cum laude. Michaeli Leanne Appel. Gavin M. Aiken, cum laude. Christian Adams, cum laude. Katerina R. Alvarez Green. Andrew Stewart, cum laude.
Mackenzie Lynn Armand. Bryson Troy Arnold. Taimar Aviles Alvarez, cum laude. Vivian Rose Bagnato. Wesley W. Bates. Mackenzie L. Bernat. Rachel Lynn Burton, magna cum laude. Nolan J. Book, cum laude. Anna Rose Bosch, summa cum laude. Seth C. Bretz. Carter R. Bruckhart. Bin Tao Bui.
Sunny W. Callahan, cum laude. Jesse F. Carter. Jackson C. Castle. Derek Colburn. Elijah Cordero. Ryan L. Daly. Juan Pablo Delgado Centeno. Kayliana Brielle Diaz, magna cum laude. Adalea M. Dickerscheid. Nathaniel Diesner, cum laude. Kyle Dieter.
Tristan J. Dodson. Braden M. Dumbach. Soren H. Eckenrode. Owen J. Eichelberger. McKenna L. Enck, magna cum laude. Adam E. Engelbert. Aaron Enterline. Heidi Elizabeth Enterline, cum laude. Gabrielle Ann Fittery, cum laude. Sarah Jo Fari, summa cum laude. Jordan H. Fox.
Lillian A. Frank, magna cum laude. Sawyer John Friels. Tobin Michael Fry. Lillian R. Fry. Bryce Forrest Garber. Aiden Scott Garner. Noah Geib. Michelle Giambolvo. Luke K. Gibble. Jaden Devani Gonzalez. Mitchell Anthony Gonzalez. Allison M. Gray, cum laude. Sonia R. Greenlee.
Drew Scott Griner, cum laude. Alexis Taylor Groff. Kyler S. Groff, magna cum laude. Logan R. Groff. Zachary L. Hahn. Kate E. Holdeman. Zachary Holdeman. Carleigh Hess, cum laude. Sarah Louise Hondrew, cum laude. Luke Clifford Horst, cum laude. Kylie Ann Hostler, cum laude. Heaven Jewel Irish Fike, cum laude. Haley Ann Jarvis, cum laude.
Cooper S. Jennings. Ethan Josiah Jones. Mallory Jean Kaufman, cum laude. Brianna Von Keller. Jackson L. Keller. Xander Stone Kulk, cum laude. Nicholas Laprinos. Jillian J. Lasden. Kaylee A. Liner. Madeline Rose Levy, summa cum laude. Taylor Logan. Cole Lubeski, cum laude. Alexander Mahmoud. Jaquez Marley. Bridget Martin, magna cum laude.
Cale Michael Martin. Cassidy Ann Martin. Calissa Margaret McAdams, summa cum laude. Kayla McCarthy, cum laude. Eleanor McClure. Caleb McElhenney. Madison Melnick. Daniela Moreno Mendoza. Ellie Sophia Mensch. Casey Miller. Chase M. Miller, cum laude. Jordan Anastasia Miller, cum laude. Luke R. Miller. Jesse Miller. Zachary R. Miller. Sienna Ray Mitchell.
Brooks Montgomery. Braden Morgenstar. Broden Moyer. Jacob Moyer. Madiha Muhammad, magna cum laude. Lisbeth S. Neifert, magna cum laude. Reagan Grace Nisley, magna cum laude. Peyton Amber Snyder, magna cum laude. Daniel James Knoll. Rommel Declan Oatman. Stevie Nicole Oster. McKenna Rose Owen. Leah Marie Palmer. Victor Lee Paskins, Jr. Lillian Grace Passarelli.
Carter M. Patrick. Owen A. Patton, cum laude. Trenton M. Peterman, cum laude. Sydney R. Peters, summa cum laude. Dylan T. Phillips. Dalton K. Pickle. Rachel K. Pfeiffer, summa cum laude. Laurel Faye Pierce. Logan Kent Rigg. Ian Carlos Rivera. Natalia R. Rivera, cum laude. Jordan Zachary Rizzo. Kamar Robinson. Philip Angel Rodriguez. Zamora Rosado Davila.
Dylan M. Ross. Rachel May Ruffner. Kelsey Nicole Souder. Nathan Blaine Souder, magna cum laude. Riley Elizabeth Souder. Rodney M. Souder, cum laude. Megan Ann Sawadsky. Caden M. Schwabel. Savannah Hope Semple, magna cum laude. Bella E. Sensenig, magna cum laude. Caitlin Brianne Sharp. Adonias Shefney. Jaden C. Shirk. Peyton E. Schoenfeld, cum laude. Natalie E. Segrist, cum laude. Michael Simmons, cum laude. James Gers Simpkins, Jr.
Bodhi Christian Seipel. Jefferson Michael Seitz. Andrew B. Smith. Ethan S. Smith. Milan Ava Snell. Jadavan Sok. Lillian May Sawyer, summa cum laude. Landon Dean Manuel Statz. Josie R. Stewart. Elena Joy Stolzfus, magna cum laude. Kiana Joy Stolzfus. Michaela J. Stoner, summa cum laude. Brian Caleb Stout, cum laude. Patrick Swartz. Manisha Tamang. Gabriel Thomas. Michael Anthony Torres III. Jackson Todd Tracy.
Chase W. Travitz. Haley Ann Trudy. Yancy Turner. Dakota P. Tyner. Catalina J. Vargas. Aaron J. Vogel, cum laude. Adam Wagner, cum laude. Wade Wagner. Kylan Chase Watson, cum laude. Emma E. Watt, cum laude. Jaden Watt. Kaylee N. Watts. Emerson Joy Weaver. Hannah Grace Weaver. Samantha Renee Weaver. Samantha Marie Williams, cum laude. Natalia Marie Winkler.
Carter James Vaughn. Haley R. Zeist. And Samuel Mark Whitmer, cum laude.
If I could have the class of 2024 please stand. As the principal of Manheim Central High School, it's my honor to affirm the graduation for the members of the class of 2024. At this time, would all of our graduates please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Denny Enck from the class of 1970 to address our newest cohorts of graduates. Mr. Enck.
Good evening, class of 2024. In spite of what you heard earlier tonight, I have never committed a crime with Mike Clare. I just wanted to clear that up. It's been a great evening, and I know that you're all ready to get out of here and celebrate, so I'm going to just take a minute of your time. I'm here on behalf of the Manheim Central Alumni Association to offer congratulations to each of you on this great accomplishment. Whether it's hit you yet or not, you've officially made it. The part in your program right before me that says affirmation of graduates means that Mr. Weitzel has confirmed that you're no longer high school students, you're now high school graduates. You have received a lot of love and support to get to this point, and you will, without a doubt, need a lot of love and support as you go through life. In just a few minutes, you will walk out of here as Manheim Central alumni. We hope as alumni, you in turn will offer that same love and support to the many Manheim Central graduates that will follow you for years to come. And so it's my pleasure to officially induct you into the Manheim Central Alumni Association and extend to you your first year of membership. Congratulations, and may God bless each one of you.
I would ask that our audience please stand for the playing of our alma mater. If you would, please wait until all of our graduates and special guests have exited the auditorium before you yourselves exit. Again, best wishes to our graduates. Go Barons. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.